All right, it's 8 a.m. or so, day 14. I'm leaving the Nantahala Outdoor Center. There's the cabins we stayed at. It's pretty freaking cold out, so I'm looking forward to getting hiking. Hoping to do a 13.9 mile day to Stecoah Gap, but that includes a 5,500 foot mountain. Starts off with this 8 straight miles of climbing. So normally 13.9 wouldn't be a big deal, especially starting this early. But I'm just gonna have to see how it goes. And I have a hostel on the other side that I was gonna stay at and hopefully resupply in Robbinsville before going into the Smokies. And I don't know how long I'll be camping outside, but I do know the weather forecast is for like nights in the low 30s and even the high 20s, which I'm not particularly looking forward to, but hopefully that'll be the last really cold stretch. So I'm gonna get going, get warmed up because my fingers are freezing, and I'll get back to you. Well, it's 10:40. Done about half the climb. Done about 4.5 miles. I got a real steep section coming up. It's been pretty much cloudy and cold all day, and the path's been pretty rough. A lot of rocks that move under your feet, which always scare the crap out of you. And yeah, that's where I'm at. But keep climbing. Like I said, got about another 1,700 feet, and then it'll be mostly downhill with a few uphills in between, but the peak is 1,700 feet and probably about 4 more miles. So I'm gonna get back to it. Just a little update. I reckon that's the Nantahala River that I started on earlier. Can't see the outdoor center from here, I don't think. Might be right down there behind that tree. You can see a building, but I think it's actually up around that bend. But yeah, that's where I started. So that's roughly how far I've climbed so far. All the way down there. Somebody left them big old draws on the trail. So far, so much for leave no trace. So, made it to the top of Chia Bald, and I just sat less than an hour ago and had lunch, but it's so nice up here. I decided I would just take a minute and sit and enjoy the view, and the sun started coming out, so it's not as freezing cold as it was an hour ago. So, just enjoy it, and then it's mostly downhill from here until I get to Stecoah Gap, and I'll call a ride into the hostel, which is supposed to be pretty nice, and maybe I'll finally get to putting some videos together and trying to upload them. But we'll just see how the day goes. As we say, plans change out here real quick. So enjoy the view with me, and I will get back to you later. So I am sitting just on the side of the trail. I just fell hardcore. First fall of the trip. And man, I completely face planted, bag over my head. Thankfully there was no roots. It's kind of just dirt here, no rocks sticking up. But man, I banged my knee and my elbow pretty good and dragged my face on the ground. And so I'm just taking a sit to recover. But seems like everything's working. No broken bones. Nothing too bad, just some scrapes. But man, it hurt. My toe just caught a rock or a root or something, and I was going down this hill. And yeah, that was it. The pack went over my head and everything. But on the plus side, looks like I had everything tied down tight. Doesn't look like anything fell out of the pack. So silver linings. Well, I'm just gonna sit here a minute, get going. Still have 4.5 miles to go, and it's about almost 2 o'clock. But I'm staying at Hostel, and Lonnie, who's the shuttle driver, just said call him when I get there and he'll pick me up. So no rush, plenty of daylight left. Take a minute, get up and dust off and go. All right. I believe this may be the scene of a fungus murder. But I'm going up the last hill before I go to the gap, and I think I'm recovered from my fall other than a few scrapes. So that's good news. Nothing serious. Scraped up elbow, scraped up knee. I'll see if I have a scraped up face when I look in the mirror. All right, next stop, the gap. So got off at Stecoah Gap, staying at the Stecoah Hostel. So far it seems really nice, but first thing I did was shower and then get a ride in to go to Ingalls to resupply for the Smokies. And the shuttle driver is going to take me and the gang, there's about 8 people in the shuttle, to McDonald's. It's Lonnie from the Hostel. He's a real nice guy, so I'm going to grab McDonald's for dinner, and I'm very excited about that. So I think everybody is out, so I can do a quick hostel tour. This is the Stecoah Creek Wolf Hostel. It's run by Lonnie, who has been great so far. This is the front door. So you come in, and right in front of you there's a room with TV, a couple of lounge chairs, very comfortable. Behind this door is a bedroom. This door has towels, linens, things for you to use in the shower, all free. Have another bedroom to the left, a nice bathroom with a shower here. This here is another room with 2 beds. I think somebody's in there, so I'm not going to open it. And then you can walk through the kind of living area into the kitchen area, and there's a full kitchen. Again, everything is open for use, no extra charge. He's got a computer set up here and a logbook. You can use the computer to print your Smokies permit if you haven't already. But just a really nice kitchen. And then there's a washer and dryer. Let's see if I can turn the light on. So that's my stuff going in the dryer. The place to hang your towels. There's the washing machine and a wash basin if you want to hand wash something. And then this is the room I'm staying in. It's a shared room, but it's cool that I met the other guy staying in here on the trail earlier. He seemed like a really nice guy. He's a veteran. And then the only negative I can point out to is this room right here is a shared bathroom, but it's shared with the whole house, which means that people could be walking through at night. But other than that, I mean, this place is great. Way better than the hostel I stayed at in Franklin, which itself was not horrible. It was, you know, everything that I could have asked for, I guess. But then when you compare it to this, it makes it look like it's not as good, because this place is just fantastic. So that's the tour, and just wanted to see where I'm at, and I think I'm gonna sign off for the night, because I am trying to do a little video editing and a little bit of posting, and then I'm gonna go out and have a beer and a bonfire. There's a bonfire out back. All right, good night.